Hi.
Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say October. I am in Halloween right now.
You're really Halloween vibes. You're Halloween.
I am fucking hollow.
You have a good shirt.
I consulted Lara on the shirt. I found it. It's a rare Salem shirt from one of my favorite bands, Salem. I saw these shirts a while ago, and I was like, God damn it, I missed the boat because they're always sold out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw Chloe Sevigny's son wearing one in a photo, and I was like, why did I fucking miss the boat? So I tried to find it. I found it on Grailed. It's a little pricey, but...
And then he consulted the shopping guru.
the greatest shopper I know.
And I said, you simply must buy it.
I said, you must.
I said, Grailed is trustworthy. I've had good experiences. $150 is not bad for a shirt.
No, and it's like, they're so good. They're like such a cult band.
For a shirt you love and a band you love,
I'd
say for a shirt you love, I'm trying to think of the highest price that I would feel comfortable going for if it was truly like
If it was like a dead shirt that was like...
I think the last dead shirt I bought was like $280. Mama's willing to go out of pocket.
I mean,
it's an investment.
It isn't. I'm going to wear the shit out of the shirt.
Yeah.
If you need it, you need it. And I have been a loyal Salem disciple since college, and I need to have the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And I need it to...
There's no shame.
But I feel
had
like
to release you from a little bit of shirt
I had
shame.
some shame.
But don't.
It's so me. It feels right to wear it with my flares, my little flare pants.
Carey's gone full Gen Z. He's wearing a baggy, a wide leg jean. Looking skinny. Who makes those? Joe's?
Nordstrom Rack.
I like Joe's. He had a really Nordstrom Rack week.
I did.
I love that.
Nordstrom's gets a mention in this episode.
It certainly does.
I right off the bat, I need to do a suggestion for a TV show.
What?
Boots on Netflix.
What's Boots?
It's about a gay guy joining the Marines in 1990, and it's like
funny.
It's like kind of funny, serious boot camp with a gay with his best friend who's straight. They join up as buddies, and then just them. It's like Full Metal Jacket if it was gay and like not as scary. And It's so good. It's a little campy. The guys are really hot. There's a drill sergeant who is a ginger that is like unspeakably hot. Mostly gay actors playing straight, I think, and then one gay. And then Vera Farmiga's in it as a mother without a clue.
Classic.
And it's just really fun. It kind of reminds me of But I'm a Cheerleader.
Okay.
I would suggest it. Sexy, there's full frontal, there's big hog in the shower.
I like that.
There's brewing homoerotic tension. The main gay is really cute, and I just love it.
I love that.
So I watched 3 I'm trying to pace it.
I'm in pacing mode with The Wire. I'm still on season 1. But
How
I think
many
I'm
episodes?
on episode 7.
Okay.
And now I'm fully getting it. Like, it took me a minute to like latch. I had latching problems. I couldn't breastfeed from the show until now, and now I'm feeding regularly.
Now Dominic
and
West.
I get it. I fully get it. It's all about The Wire.
Is Dominic West breastfeeding you right now?
He is. McNulty. I love McNulty. McNulty just loves to drink and drive. All the greats do. And... He likes to solve crimes, and he'll do whatever it takes.
Is he morally compromised?
Not currently. Don't spoil.
I don't know. I haven't watched The Wire.
Oh, I thought you had.
I've seen like clips of it, but I haven't watched in like a full. So you're ahead of me.
Wow.
I know. Like.
Don't say anything.
No, I don't know. I just know like the basics that it's like Baltimore.
Yeah.
I have had latching problems with it. I've watched like 1 or 2 episodes.
It's really hard to latch. It's a difficult latch, but now I'm baby and its mother.
I was watching Sopranos clips on YouTube last night for a while. When Simon's out of town, I just watch YouTube.
You watch clips?
I watch clips. I watched Janice clips. Livia,
one of the greats.
I watched a whole clip compilation about his other sister, Barbara, who's like...
I loved her.
She had boundaries.
And she was like recast. I think she was a different woman in season 1, if memory serves, than she was in like later seasons.
Like on Family Matters.
Yeah, there was like a bit of recasting that happened.
Yeah, I don't know, but I like that she sort of is like the most sane one in the family.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, just don't get involved with mom. His kids really sucked.
Oh, they're horrible. They're horrible.
Meadow is such a bitch.
She's a bitch.
And Anthony is like truly terrifying.
I know, he's scary.
He's scary
boy. But I love it. But yeah, Wire, the rumors are true. It's great.
Maybe I'll start it.
It's like you have to Clockwork Orange yourself for like the first 6 episodes, and then you really realize. Also, like, no one ever told me that one of the main guys, Omar, who's like a big, like, one of the bad gangster guys, but really cool, is gay. Openly gay. Has lovers in public.
In public?
In public. And everyone's just like, lets him be as gay as the day is long. And if anyone had led with that and been like...
You would have been in from day one.
I would have been in from the jump. I was like, what? People left out the most important part.
Listen, if you're a terrifying gay who kills and keeps, like, people even more so than straight, they're like, whoa, this guy is he means business. Level. We need to play nice. Seriously.
And I feel like in the 90s, that was super true. It was like a villain who's also
I just think
gay.
in life,
there's no, oh yeah.
If you're like, if someone is like a big bad wolf like that, who is a tyrant and they're gay, you have to fall in line even harder than if it was a straight guy. Wasn't there, on Breaking Bad, wasn't there a gay villain? Oh, Gus. Wasn't he kind of gay?
I think he just wore hats.
The chicken guy? I thought his lover was the guy that he like was in business with who got killed and then he got his revenge. Oh, yeah.
Strongly implied.
He scared me. Now he's in everything, this guy.
Yeah.
The bisexual flag. Is Breaking Bad's Gus Fring bisexual?
Collider will tell you.
Giancarlo Esposito answers. Well, now I'm going to have to really lock in with The Wire.
I think it's time to lock in.
The first 2 episodes, I have to say, were a little like...
No, it's really difficult. I couldn't even tell you what's like happening, but then now I can tell you what's happening.
Remember the show Oz?
I go, so there's this wire.
Remember Oz?
I never watched Oz.
That also freaked me out. It was like in jail.
It's like prison rape show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's PR.
PRS, prison rape show. Edie Falco's in it. I know that.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that HBO too?
Yeah.
She's an HBO queen.
I know.
We need to talk about Gwyneth. She's at it again.
Certainly do. She's never not at it, and I respect the hell out of her.
Gwyneth is starting to do press for Marty Supreme.
I think they're gunning for an Oscar for GP, or at least a nom.
Best Supporting.
Sure. And everyone knows how I feel about that. I couldn't be more supportive.
She did her classic, I don't know her. And this time with none other than Timothée. She said she didn't really know. She told British Vogue she didn't really know about. She's on the cover of British Vogue. And she didn't really know anything about Timothée. She basically was like, I don't know who he was. Which you can never know if it's true or not with her. But she certainly didn't know that he was dating Kylie.
She said, when she met him, she said, do you have a girlfriend? And he was like, I do. He mentioned that she had kids, and I was like, that's so cool. I'd really love to hear that from a young man like you. I believe her.
She goes, I understand a 45-year-old who has his own kids going out with a woman with kids, but it's a cool choice to go out with a young woman who has 2 kids, she added. I respect it. I think it's kind of punk rock. But my point is, I didn't know it was Kylie Jenner.
Why would she know? It's just not in her wheelhouse. She's not like friends with the same friends.
Apple knows.
But does Apple care?
That's so true.
I think Apple knows what Apple wants to know. And I don't know if she wants to know or inform.
I'm so afraid of her.
You should be.
We should all be.
Strike at any time.
Like, I feel like she's the kind of person that could pop out of a bush.
She could cut you down to size with like 1 second of eye contact.
But I hope this trend forever. I think Gwyneth plays into it a little. I think she knows that people on the internet loves when she doesn't know who she starred with or she didn't know they were in the same movie.
She's one of the OG rage baiters, and I respect the game.
Having read her biography, does this make sense for her?
Totally.
Yeah. She's a bit of a troll.
Her business has been...
trolling.
Or like the marketing side of her business has been built off of like rage baiting and controversy and scandal and strange opinions about things and the like persona that she presents.
I love it.
I love it. She doesn't give a fuck.
No.
She like truly does not care about the haters.
She really is like top 5 best celebrities we've ever had.
I just got a full head chill
thinking about her.
My girl.
She's so good at being famous.
She really is.
Born for this.
She was born and bred to be a famous lady. A bitch for the ages, but cool.
But just so cool and just always nails it. And I just love that this is her comeback movie. I think it's really cool.
I'm excited. The kids are out of the house. She can get back to starring in feature films.
Mm-hmm.
I was just listening to the Goop podcast.
Yeah.
And she interviews her husband, Brad Falchuk. And I said, it's time to fucking lock in and listen. But he has a new show on Netflix where he interviews people who are really close, like famous people who are really close to dying. And then after they die, the interview airs. Apparently it was like it is a huge show concept in Denmark.
Whoa.
Like every famous person that dies, like the entire community of Denmark is like, I hope they did this show. And then like, hopefully they did the show. It's called Famous Last Words.
Scandinavians are more, they embrace death more, I think, than we do.
Probably.
So that makes sense to me.
He did Jane Goodall. Which is
Diane?
corrective. I don't know. But also I was like, what if Brad Falchuk emails you?
He's literally like, the cat in the retirement
I'm gonna die.
home.
Yeah, he is the cat in the retirement.
Hospice cat.
And he won't say who he's interviewed. So you just, I guess, are hoping like if someone dies, like I hope that he talked to Diane.
He might have been the secret sauce behind the Murphy machine that was like the true freak.
They don't
work together anymore.
Do they not?
I don't think so.
Good. He needed to heave-ho from that.
I guess they both have Netflix deals.
Yeah. This is a Netflix show.
Sorry, you said he...
I guess everyone who meets him says that he's like the nicest person ever and that they feel the urge to just tell him their entire life story.
I relate.
This is Brad's moment. This is Brad's moment, and I'm just so happy for them.
Well...
And I wish that the podcast wasn't just about his show because I was like, oh, finally, I want to just hear them talk. Like, I would listen to them talk about, like, cleaning the kitchen. But I'll take if I have, you know what? I'll take what I can get.
I relate in the sense of people just wanting to tell me things, but often not my choice.
Like a trauma dump. I think a trauma dump is different than like someone just like having a very engaged and beautiful conversation with you.
But that's also LA. People are more primed to just be like.
Well, I also think podcasting is like we say things, so then people
do it with you too.
People want to say things to us.
Yeah.
But what many people don't know is that when you say something to me, it goes in one ear, right out the other.
Just but like
it's for you. Yeah, it's for you.
I'm a receptacle to your trauma cum.
I know. I really don't remember a lot of the trauma things that like.
I do. It's the shirt. Wait, but this is funny that everyone's saying this about Brad because last week Diplo remarked that Chris Martin is the most effortless, dynamic, just kindest, nicest, gravitational pull person. So Gwyneth has a type, I think.
Yeah.
But I believe it more with Brad than Chris.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
think she's finally met like
Her equal.
a really smart person, because I think she's really smart.
She is a genius.
And so it feels good that she's finally met a smart Brad.
Wow. You did that. Well, I still don't know what Marty Supreme is about. I know it's ping pong.
It's ping pong.
But I'm like
Feels like it's all you need to know.
All right.
I think knowing less is better. A no less, no expectation.
I'm certainly more excited to see that than the Smashing Machine, which looks really sad. And I don't really want to watch. I've already seen The Wrestler, and I know how that ended.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch another person succumb to CTE.
Is it CTE what he has?
I don't know. Just feels like it from the trailer, and Emily Blunt being like, "You're going to die if you go out there again. One more match for you. They said your head's going to pop off."
I want to see the Smashing Machine, but I also am like, do I want to see it? I do, but I also don't. But then ultimately I do.
I like the way it looks. It looks very beautifully shot.
Mm-hmm.
It's just funny that they're so different, these brothers.
I feel like they're feuding.
They are.
I tried to get to the bottom of the feud, but it was going to take a lot longer.
No, there is something going on. Or maybe but they're like stunt queens, so maybe it's like part of some long game that they're playing.
I know.
They're artists. I want the boys to get back.
Yeah.
They will.
They might not, and you just have to accept that. I think they'd still like do some things together. You know
family dinners.
I saw Josh Safdie at the Grove.
Which one's he?
He's Marty Supreme.
Okay.
Because there was a Marty Supreme screening. Yeah, I just saw him walk by. The celebs are descending on the Grove AMC right now to like promote their movies. When I went to go see After the Hunt with my friend, we were walking into the theater and she goes, "Oh, Jared Leto's right over there." And I looked over and there he was, old Morbius.
You saw him?
Yeah.
How did he
look? Standing there, just like a vampire.
Was he wearing robes?
He had like
cloaks.
Layers.
Ugh. That AMC.
Get out of here.
Get out of my AMC. That theater is also strange because sometimes like a random movie will be they'll do like a little.
They'll do something random.
Step and repeat right in the lobby when you're walking in, and it's like
they love a random step and repeat for a movie you'll never hear of ever again.
I'm always like, I'm happy for these people.
Sure, it's a huge moment.
But having it done like right when everyone's like walking in and like picking their nose, I'm just kind of like, can we give them a little more respect?
I'm really happy that Tron Airs flopped.
Is it out?
Yeah.
Airs?
Tron Airs. It's not doing well, and I said, fine, may this be the moment that we put Jared Leto to bed once and for all.
I want my queen Greta Lee to succeed.
She will. I don't think this has nothing. This has nothing to do with her.
It's all Leto.
Yeah.
Aries. Jeff Bridges was in it. He was in the original.
Yeah.
Huh? I went like this I saw the trailer when we saw One Battle After Another, and I just was like, huh? After it aired, I went, huh?
I just keep seeing the billboards everywhere.
Why are they all wearing like laser tag?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Why is Jared Leto always in everything?
No, and he's like certified flop machine. So I don't know who he's blackmailing in Hollywood to keep getting these movies, but someone needs to wake up and just say, retire, bitch.
Well, unlike the curse unfortunately with many female actors, when they win an Oscar, their careers tank. But somehow, when men win Oscars...
What did he win?
He won Dallas Buyers' sister?
Oh,
for playing a trans woman.
Yeah.
Incredible. And Matthew won for playing...
a big old gay.
Well, I think his character was...
just a sex addict?
Bisexual.
Okay.
But I'm like, unforgivable to give Jared Leto that Oscar. And...
I feel like Jared Leto just dresses up like that for fun sometimes.
No, I think after that, he was like, I am post-gender and I am a robe.
He goes, I'm going to start the shittiest band of all time.
Oh, he was already in that band.
No, but he's like, I'm really going to lean into it. Couldn't name, if you put a gun to my head and said, name one 30 Seconds to Mars song, I'd be like,
we've played it on the show.
Pull the trigger and pull me. I
Remember?
can't.
Back
No.
when we lived in your place, back when our pod was in
when I kept you in a crate in the basement of my place and only let you out in order to record.
Pod. Back when we were in the old living room, we played it one time.
That much like people's trauma that I don't know went in one ear and out the other.
The music's very like wind blasting and his robes rippling and him being like,
it's kind of like dark Coldplay.
Yeah.
Anthemic.
It's anthemic rock music.
He's truly a loser.
He was so hot in the 90s.
He's still really hot.
No, he looks like a freak now. I think he looks bizarre as fuck now.
He actually, as someone who just saw him, looks hot.
Okay.
But then you're like, oh, it's Jared Leto. And then you laugh and you're like, anyways.
That look with like ribs, sternum. He loves a glove. Was he wearing gloves?
He might have been wearing a glove.
I just don't understand Jared Leto. Like, I know he was young on like My So-Called Life, but I can't imagine him as a child for some reason.
No, I think he was born
48.
19.
He was born as a 19-year-old.
Yeah.
He's going to age. Oh, man. Get him out of here. I can't look at him anymore. Well, we're going to see Marty Supreme for our queen.
Oh, absolutely. We're Marty Supreme hive through and through.
We are.
In more important news, Ariana and Hudson have broken up.
Ariana Bierman, not Ariana Grande. Yeah, sadly, the Chicken Man, Zaxby's heir, no more with our peach from the South.
They've issued a heartfelt statement. I love when you're 21 breaking up like with your high school sweetheart. Issuing a heartfelt statement.
If you've been together since you were 13, you don't need to be releasing a joint statement.
Hudson and I have decided to go our separate ways. While these things are never easy, we both know it's what's best for us right now. We're so grateful for all the love and support you've shown us over the years. Sometimes life takes you in different directions, and that's okay. Love you all.
3. I think the one who's most sad is Kim.
Yeah.
She
Kim's
can't get
like
Venmos
the direct
anymore.
deposit this month is going to be about 70% less than it usually will. But I can probably nag my daughter into giving me a little more money.
She called her and was like, you need to get back to work because I need some Venmos.
Honestly, I'm excited. I think that Hudson was holding Ariana back. I think that she's going to reach her true potential with gentle angels or whatever her kissable angels.
Sordid angels.
Silly Billy angels. Adored angels.
Right.
Oh my God.
He's going to head back to Atlanta.
Does he still own equity in Adored Angels? What happens to Adored Angels? That's my biggest question. With this break, what is going to become of her business?
He seems like the kind of guy that would he's like, I'm always going to support you. Like, I love my girl.
It's the best breakup ever.
Yeah. So he's probably going to I see he's seems like a nice guy.
Maybe he'll let her buy back Adored Angels. They have a
51-49.
Hudson has 49% stake. So he really can't say he can't decide the future of Adored Angels.
I have a feeling he's going to move back to Atlanta. I don't think he's long for New York. I think
I'm excited to see her be single on Kids in the City.
Is this a plot line?
Praying it is. Maybe. Are cameras rolling? Did this show do well?
It was the most watched show in Bravo history, I think, right? I think that had the most viewers. Right, C? Right, C?
I pray.
Yeah.
I pray that cameras are rolling. My girl is
most
single.
Most watched series. Absolutely insane. It felt like no one was watching it. It's because it's a Gen Z. It's because it is a Gen Z. But I think it's because the youth were watching.
Maybe she needs to be careful right now because right now is the prime time to fuck Charlie Zakor
Don't let him take your energy.
Do not do it, girlfriend.
You will be left with a coldness that you've never felt before, and you will never get that light back. We've all been there. We've all fucked a guy who's taken our light.
Now is the time to protect yourself. And
Keep
then
your essence.
When you're feeling incredibly strong.
You fuck his dad.
Exactly.
You fuck Anwar.
As much as you want to fuck him right now.
You fuck his dad in front of him.
I think you pretend like you're going to fuck him for the rest of his life.
And then walk out of his dad's bedroom one morning when Charlie's like at the kitchen table in a big t-shirt and be like, hey.
Text him a selfie of you and his dad in bed, post-coital.
Yes. But she cannot. She has to resist. And Charlie is alluring. I get it. The pull is strong.
Oh, stronger than it ever has been.
But I remember in the book, The Stand, Randall Flagg, the demonic character, there's a line where it's like every woman he slept with has never felt warm again for as long as they live.
That's Charlie.
And that's Charlie.
It really is.
So Ariana, I think ultimately she will pull through.
Yeah. I mean, she is literally the mother of her entire family. And her entire family's future depends on her being a strong businesswoman.
Where's the other bobblehead? Where's she at? Doesn't she date like an NFL player or something?
I don't know, but I feel like she's a little bit of a Kim, following a little too much in Kim's footsteps.
Ariana needs to take the reins and make...
She's the father figure now. I'll be a father figure.
Speaking of father figures, let's talk about our favorite women from Salt Lake who, by the way, had the best...
What's fatherly?
They're all mothers and fathers at the same time.
Oh, sure.
Hello. They're on the cover of Us Weekly doing a recreation of Desperate Housewives, that famous Vanity Fair cover.
They are the best cast in the game right now. There's an indescribable bond.
This is amazing. And they only have the OGs, so unfortunately no Angie. Obviously no Bronwyn.
I like how uncomfortable Lisa looks.
I like Mary wearing a full dress because she doesn't...
She's a lady.
And she's God. Meredith looks incredible. Meredith is...
She came alive. They gave her some smelling salts right before the shutter went.
But I love it. I think it's great. I wish this had actually been on Vanity Fair.
Yeah.
That would have been really cool of them and actually been genius, but
Vanity Fair,
we can't ask.
They said we have to put Charlie on the cover.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe next time. But I love these ladies, and this was one of the best episodes of TV
in history.
It goes down in history.
This is what you call a bottle episode.
From start to finish, incredible.
Was so good, so fucking funny. Let's get into it. I'm Carey.
I'm Lara.
And you're listening to Sexy Unique
Podcast.
Airs.
Tron airs.
Salty Utah. Tron airs.
Salty Utah airs.
Airs.
It opens with the wild rose making bouquets.
This was you.
It was me in my autumnal.
Lara sent me a photo of the arrangement, and it is as good as you could think.
I'm going to post it.
Yeah, you should.
I'll make a grand return to Instagram to post.
The gourds really...
Did you love the gourds around?
Yeah, I was pretty good.
And then in the...
Yeah, I knew they were up there, but to see the offering
to see them gathered,
I was pretty inspired.
Yeah. Are you going to get some flowers?
Yeah.
I'm going to have an autumnal moment.
But you've inspired me.
I love it. The wild rose misses her old slutty and drunk ways, and she mostly misses getting blackout with her friends over some wine.
Over wine. Whitney Rose is, she's really having a bit of a midlife crisis, I think. She's thinking back to her. She's been through a lot. She got excommunicated. She was blamed for Justin getting fired, which I'm like, maybe Justin just sucked, and that's why he got fired. But her whorish ways apparently got Justin. Which I'm like,
got him fired? Like them doing body paint?
Them being so free and freaky with their love.
Well, didn't he work for like a big old Mormon MLM or something?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, you probably, when you work for a company like that, I don't think you can be like rolling around on the ground.
Never forget her giving him under the desk BJs.
Yeah. Deep throating.
She wants to assemble the women.
And she says, what better way to get back to me than assembling the women at a cursed winery and having just a big boozy afternoon.
Then she breaks into song, which I recorded.
Okay.
From Salt Lake City, ex-Mormon, wild and free. And though my friends are gorgeous, things are not ready. Though the drama, there's lawsuits, lies, and tears. Insults for quick, who's got dick, and who has the best hair.
I did not understand what this song was. Like, it took me a really long time to place that it was Oh, Susanna.
Oh.
Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. Because she's so flat and out of tune. I come from that. I can't even access that level of out of tune. Of flatness and just, like, not being able to hit a note.
I know, I was like, aren't Mormons all good singers?
One would hope.
Not Molly Mormon, not this one.
No, she won't be in a K-pop band anytime soon, I'll tell you that.
Oh, my friends are coming into... No, that's even better.
That's even better.
Yeah.
Like, my worst day of singing would be, like, her Mariah Carey moment.
So she has a gentleman drop off a floral arrangement to each of the women, and she writes a note saying, come join me at a winery, and she signs her name, but no one can decipher her name because her handwriting is pretty bad. It was, like, pretty illegible.
It's adolescent in nature.
Mm-hmm.
And so everyone's like, okay, I'll go meet Scribble-dee-dee at the winery.
Bronwyn goes, love Scribble. Who is this?
Who is this?
Who, pray tell, left me this flower arrangement?
So it comes to the big winery day, and the Wild Rose is getting toured around, like, the setup tables and the buffet, and she goes, oh, so cute.
I know this is going to be a good episode because when they skip the tags and they go right to where they're going and there's no, like, kind of bullshit around the house, them being actual housewives, and it's just right into the drama, I was like, oh, they know.
No, we needed just, like, there's no time to spare.
I wrote psychic wine tasting is now.
Oh, yeah, and Whitney's flown out like a psychic, Terrence.
She flew out a gay named Terrence, who
from New York,
I believe is a charlatan. And
the verdict's still out. I'm intrigued, but I also did some light research to try and find out who he was so I could potentially book a reading, and could not find his identity.
I said, who is this FBI agent?
Everyone is arriving one by one. Mary gets dropped off and she is very jarred, and she goes, I don't know why Whitney decided to have an event here. It's bad juju here. The former owner killed his wife and himself. He did it on Christmas Day in front of their dog. Their dog was never the same after that.
She knows much like
every
the car.
Nook and cranny. This is also what I love about, like, secondary city drama, is that this is very Oklahoma City coded, because there have been lots of, like, strange, horrific murders of that nature.
Double homicide. Yeah,
that we hear about, that go, like, through the grapevine.
Yeah, that's the genius. We've talked about it. The smaller cities. It's a big small town, and it's like Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
The lore, though, that Mary just foists upon us constantly, like with the car careening off the cliff, like, it's all true.
Mm-hmm.
Even the story about the floods, right? The grapes that killed. Remember the story about the wine that she had in the first season at Walter's lunch, where she was like, this wine was brought from a flood, killed thousands of people. Do you remember that? That's true. That did happen.
Very in touch with the macabre and the dark and the inexplicable and tragedy. She's the light.
You know how Phaedra has, like, a bit of a macabre? She's channeling too.
Mm-hmm.
There's, like, housewives on every season that are always kind of channeling some sort of darkness, but it just is so.
But remain light despite the darkness.
Remain light. Who in, like, Roni is like that?
No, I was gonna say maybe Sonia, but
she's incoherent.
Yeah.
But they're sharp, they're smart, they're observing, they're watching.
There might not be someone on Roni that is like that.
No.
But I love, of course, Whitney would do this, and this seems like a perfect Housewives venue. I'm sure that many venues on shows like these have been the scene of
murder-suicide,
unspeakable crimes.
I was really chilled. I would be very freaked out being there too. It was empty. It was in the middle of nowhere. There were peacocks just roaming the grounds. Peacocks are terrifying birds.
Oh, I love them.
They're aggressive and they're scary. And I was haunted by the mountains in the distance. This is where you die and get buried.
This is where a place where your husband kills you.
Yes, this is a place. This is Chris Watts coded. I was extremely freaked out.
You think that you're really happy there until your husband murders you on Christmas Day.
In front of your dog.
Yeah. You
Glad
think
the
that
dog
you
lived.
have it all.
Yeah.
You have like 17 peacocks, a gorgeous dog, a winery.
Wineries are creepy places. I'm sorry. They really are. Like,
I was just thinking of the Salahi's winery.
The cursed Salahi winery, but even in Sonoma, like it's pretty there, but like it's eerie there. There's an eeriness in Sonoma.
Well, it has fog.
Not just fog, but like even on like a beautiful summer day, like there's just something empty and strange, and the curls with a Z kind of font, and everything's very curls, and it just feels like a site of unholiness. I don't know what it is. The wine trains. The choo-choo trains that go around.
Is that in Sonoma or is that in...
That's Sonoma, doll.
Okay.
But it's beautiful there. Don't get me wrong. It's gorgeous. But it's just, everything's isolated, their own little universes. Every winery is its own thing. There's a big gate.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels strange. I don't know what it is.
It's like something about like sucking juice from the dirt.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right. It's like taking.
It's like
taking.
Wine is very blood coded.
It is.
Just like from a biblical perspective.
It's Catholic. Yeah. Also just like NorCal in general feels, and like even Utah, they just feel like kids on the milk carton.
Well, yeah, it's kids at boarding schools.
Mm-hmm.
It's therapeutic boarding school country.
Yeah.
Britani arrives dressed.
I still can't believe you went to one.
Well, you know what? That show, that I didn't go to one that's like in that show. Like we weren't in like Scrubs.
Right.
That was like
jail.
Yeah, I don't.
Wayward.
Maybe those types of places existed in Vermont, but like I'm not familiar with like East Coast therapeutic boarding school like lockdown. I'm really more of a West Coast familiarity.
The West Coast brand of torture.
The West Coast brand of child torture.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I guess they were in a lockdown facility, but also not. It's like a little merge.
Were you in a lockdown facility?
No. I was in like, you weren't allowed to ever be locked anywhere in my school. There were no locks on the doors. There weren't even locks on the bathroom doors.
Ooh.
Just a swinging door, like a saloon.
You hear that old Western piano?
Yeah. That's like what it is.
So the doors could be swinging and you could see like the eye of someone staring in at you as you're like shitting.
You just kind of would do shits with people.
There's a plot on Boots where the gay hasn't shit in a week because he doesn't want to shit in front of everyone.
You get used to it. Once you're living in close quarters, you gotta shit. You gotta go. No, we weren't ever locked. We could not be like physically restrained by anyone. No one could touch you.
They just made you dig your own grave.
Yeah, it was more just like deep emotional and psychological torture took place. Which is arguably more
lasting.
Yeah, I just was like, I had to stop with Wayward because I was like, it's a show more for entertainment's sake than really about like truth and what those places are like. And I was just like, this is not for me.
Well, write the real one. You will.
Girl, someday. Hengie arrives with a big old Tupperware storage container.
Meredith arrives. She's serving Lord Licorice in denim. She literally looks like Candyland. This was the most, Brooks was like, wear it.
Fucking slay.
Fucking slay.
Mary goes, she just looks like a virus.
She does.
It's viral. Bronwyn arrives in full midsummer.
She was truly Flo at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of liked it.
I like it. Bronwyn,
she's really killing
she's
me.
grown on me in such a way that she might be one of my favorites now. She might be my favorite.
Yeah. It's fair. I respect that.
You know?
Yeah. You know?
You know?
Lisa arrives and she goes to her driver. Please keep the car running and close.
Lisa's also in like full pajamas with like a little boudoir heel.
She needs to move away from this. She wore this last episode and I'm kind of sick of it already.
I'm really worried about
Me too.
Lisa's like longevity on the show.
Me too.
It feels like
her days are numbered. I'm feeling it. The cast, she might be the first
to go.
Other than Jen.
Because like, I'm like, if you and Hengie can't coexist.
Hengie's the queen.
But also Hengie was pressing me this episode.
Hengie tested my limits of what unconditional love is.
Mm-hmm.
And I really was put through it with her. And I had to say, it was the first time where I went, enough, Angie.
Yeah.
Enough.
It was more than enough.
It was very, we get it. We get it.
Yeah, please.
Rein it in.
Mare kind of kicks off the big luncheon by saying that she needs to clear up some rumors about what she's heard from Angie about Lisa gathering dirt on her and her family.
Well, first, before that, Mary says the best thing in the world about the psychic. She goes, we used to call them soothsayers. That's what our Bible calls them.
Oh, yeah. Well, Meredith enters, what I meant to say is Meredith enters the luncheon. That's her intention.
Right.
She's been very bothered by...
She's cautious.
She's cautious. She's been bugged by this rumor, and she just wants to take time today to make sure that it's not true. And then Whitney gathers everyone and gives a phone speech.
She goes, I used to be really fun, wild, and free-spirited.
I was the kind of fun girl who got tattoos. And it shows a picture of her, like, drunkenly getting tatted and then, like, hanging on a pole in a Ghostbusters costume.
She's wild, free.
She used to be a wild rose, and then her wild ways led to Justin losing his job. And she conformed and had to become the girl boss that everyone wanted her to be.
I think that that's possible with this environment, that they'd be like, unfortunately, your wife's behavior. But I'm also like, that feels like an easy excuse for Justin. I'm
also like, you went through...
You got an ankle tattoo.
Period of getting famous, realizing that you'd been sexually abused, leaving a church, having to, like, reconcile with this, like, new part of your life.
Alibaba.
An Alibaba scandal.
An Alibaba scandal that rocked your wild world.
A Wild Rose rebranding that somehow went so horribly wrong that you've, like, lost everything. Still unclear. But I like her boiling it down to, like, I was too wild and too free. And then I tried to clean up my act, give some TED Talks in pantsuits, and take photos working on a laptop in another suit.
Going to conferences at various Hiltons.
She was in. And I lost everything anyways, so what the hell?
I like this nihilism.
I want her to just go back. Like, I like chaos on the pole for her.
I think she'll be more successful if she leans into the wild, leans into the free.
Well, I think when you're a wild rose, then you realize that you were molested. That would make you question your wild rose ways.
Correct.
And you really have to, like, take stock of, like, was I always a wild rose, or was the wild rose a trauma response? And then you have to do some therapy. Then you have to lose everything. Then you can realize I was a wild rose all along.
It's time to rebuild.
And now she's rebuilding. She goes, and I want to start here, having wine with my friends in this gorgeous scenery that we call home.
They test Utah wines. Angela is the wine specialist. She's a character. I love her.
Utah wines.
I'm worried.
TBD.
Meredith goes, I didn't know we had Utah wine. So I'm like, yeah, you wouldn't know because you live in New York.
Yeah.
Then they're pairing it with salmon, and Mary is like very thrown off, and she goes, salmon eggs. She goes, they're going to be swallowed into my stomach. They're going to salmon babies starting a family in my body.
Mary doesn't eat raw. She doesn't eat tartare of any kind.
She's convinced that they're going to like start a colony in her stomach.
Mary was like sick for a while on the show, right?
Yeah. In more ways than one.
Yeah. But there was a period of time I feel like maybe she had some sort of autoimmune thing.
Well, she got her glands removed, according to
She had the glands issue, and then there was a while where it looked like she was having like some sort of skin problems that might have been like psoriasis. I don't know what they were. I don't think she really like talked about it that openly.
But really, somehow Mary has become the housewife the only person I'd want to be sitting with.
No, I trust her with my life. I'm like, tell me everything. And like, also, maybe I'll come to your church.
My mom texted me last night, Mary's the best.
She's great.
And I was like, well, if she's won my mom over.
And you know what? I mean, I understand not wanting to eat raw meat. It's just like a baseline boundary that you have when it comes to food.
Salmon babies swimming around.
But I mean, I do love a tartare.
Yeah, of course.
Whit has flown in Terrence the psychic from New York, and Bronwyn goes, I love a psychic, a spiritual reading, a bohemian life coach. I've seen it all.
She goes, I'm what they call a bohemian layabout.
She loves to consult with a spiritual guide.
She loves a soothsayer. Mm-hmm. She loves a false prophet, which Mary's elected to not partake.
She goes, sometimes the devil can talk out of them.
You know what I have to say? I maybe wouldn't consult him in this setting because it's too eerie to me.
Too loaded.
I'd be right there with Mary saying, I'll sit this out with Mary.
I was immediately wondering if Mary would participate or not, just knowing what we know from subs about the Old Testament's view. And I was like, my good girl.
No, they used to put them to death.
I was like, leaving this episode being like, I simply must speak with Terrence.
Okay. I had the exact opposite where I was like, my fight or flight activated and I was running for the hills. I
like a gay with a
I like
deck
a gay
of cards.
psychic. Just him pretending not to know them, I went...
I know, after being in touch with Whitney.
Mm-hmm. Whitney's really in touch with the gays.
She really is.
She's pride.
She's a gays girl.
She gets more excited about Pride than like I do.
Yo, Pride is for her.
Yeah. Hengie starts talking about, she goes, I really want to live in a vineyard one day.
She said, I want to live in the countryside. My house is for sale, as you ladies know. And Brittany goes, is it? And then pulls up the Zillow and starts live commentating on the Zillow listing. And she goes, ooh, I see there's a price reduction. That's not good. And Lisa goes, I could be a farmer. I could be a farmer for a week.
I feel like for a week I could be a good farmer.
I think she could.
Yeah.
I think Lisa can do anything she puts her mind to.
For like a week.
I think if she wanted to do it for more than a week, she could
do it.
I think she would be successful at anything that she tried to do. She has that energy. She's a go-getter.
She is.
She's a queen of Sundance.
Brittany is not happy that Angie didn't consult her because apparently I forgot this completely.
She's a realtor.
Brittany's a realtor. I went, oh. Okay.
I do have to ask you, like, why wouldn't you hire me to sell your house?
She truly makes every single thing about her. It's unbelievable. She goes, I'm a little hurt that you didn't ask me about what I do with my profession. And then Angie goes, my godson's mother is a realtor. And sorry, Brittany, I've only known you for like a month. You know, I have long-standing friendships. And she's like, okay. She
goes, I mean, I do think, though, that it is listed a little high. And Angie goes, you live in Provo Canyon. I live in Federal Heights. So I think, like, I live in a very desirable zip code you would know nothing about. And then this sparks an argument amongst all the women about what the most desirable zip code in Utah is, or in Salt Lake.
It's very actually...
And it ends with Lisa, who I truly believe she knows. She goes, actually, the richest zip code is Highland. Then it goes to Alpine, then Draper, then Park City.
And they cut to Meredith going,
This kind of argument is like crack cocaine to me.
I know. I believe
Arguing
it.
about the richest zip code in a city that no one really wants to live in.
I assume Lisa lives in Highland.
One would hope.
It's been on the market for 200 days. So
Brittany's making points.
she goes, I think it's priced a little high, I have to say. And Angie goes, don't say anything. She goes, it's hard to put a price on a house that's selling for $4.5 million.
Angie goes, what's wrong? Brittany goes, it just seems like it was listed wrong with a too high of a price. And then you had to have a price reduction. And Hengie goes, what's wrong with being on the market? And then your agent suggesting you make a little price reduction. I just love how she like phrases things in such like a kind and queenly way. But she also is like seething with rage at this conversation.
And then out of nowhere, Brittany, I think unbeknownst to her, masterfully diverts the combo. She goes, oh, Jared's calling. And she goes, She looks really pleased. They're back together.
Yeah, they were broken up for 24 hours.
Everyone goes, no, Brittany, no.
Their love is my drug as well.
And Whitney goes,
Carey and Big.
They are the Carey and Big of our time. Whitney goes, well, funny you mentioned Jared. He was over last week visiting with Justin Rose, my husband. And he told Justin that he feels Brittany only gets back together with him when she wants a vacation or gifts. Yeah,
Jason went and talked shit and said every time they're together, he gives her trips and dinners.
Jared, shut the fuck up.
You
know what?
Jason, his name's Jared.
Jared,
fuck off.
Even if that's true, fuck you.
So
like,
what?
You're a little bitch. You're gonna go like badmouth this woman that you've been dicking around for a few years, who's literally like given up her 2 only children to have a relationship with you. Be a man. What kind of man does that? That's what I have to say. Why are you as a man gossiping about your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Your fiance.
Weirdo.
Your betrothed.
Brittany says he's only taken her on a trip to Vegas. I was like, good God. And then as Brittany's talking about fucking Jared, the big flower arrangement behind her keeps blowing over. And I was like, this is a sign from the universe that's like saying, please break up with him.
They all say that as much. And it's truly the Western winds come in. It's Pazuzu who riding in on the Western winds. More than one flower arrangement gets knocked over.
It's the same one and it won't stay. I was like, you have to listen to whatever you believe God to be in this moment is trying to speak to you and set your flighty ass straight.
Well, who's the angel, the Mormon angel? Margulu or whatever. It's
Joseph
him.
Smith.
It's Joseph Smith
here.
Being
like, that big old queer is knocking over flower arrangements and ranting and raving about scrolls he dug up.
And then Brittany's up first for Terrence's reading. And then as she goes, I guess it's my time anyway. And Whitney goes, be open to receive.
as like Brittany keeps talking, then Whitney goes, Brittany, do you want to speak to Terrence?
Yes, I think I do.
Yeah, Whitney is like, maybe this gay can set her straight.
And then when Brittany heads off to the charlatan Terrence, Meredith goes, this is the most alive and awake she's been in like a year.
They were like, Meredith, you're going to have to say one sentence this episode, and you're going to have to introduce the central conflict. Otherwise, we're really going to need to start talking about demoting you to friend of, because you've been utterly silent for weeks now.
Okay. She goes, I would like to bring up some concerns I've had. Apparently, Lisa, you were talking about my family in a bad way, and I thought we had rebuilt our friendship.
So I need to know if you were trying to spread negative rumors about me and my family.
And Lisa goes, no, of course. And she goes, I don't know what this is about, Meredith, but Satan looks like she knows, and it's Angie.
And Hengie is giving like a devilish smile. And Angie goes, I don't do my work in the dark. I do my work in the light.
Which I believe that she thinks.
Mm-hmm. It cuts to Terrence, and he says that Brittany's 19-year-old daughter, the younger one, has a wall up.
Brittany goes, I don't know how this man would have known. And then they cut back to her like literally talking about it like 8 times on her debut season.
Everyone knows. There's no way he could have possibly known this.
You know why I was upset for Angie in this episode? Because I do believe that she aspires to work in the light. And I saw a woman wrestling with her shadow, giving in to her baser instincts, which I, as a woman who works in the light too, or aspires to work in the light, I have battled these shadows. And I know what it's like to give in and just can't let something go. And it's hard. And I was disappointed in her.
I think that Hengie and Lisa are like mirrors to each other.
It's like a mirror.
And they see like the worst elements of themselves in the other person, and it triggers each of them. And so they go into like, I must destroy the other in order to like make myself feel better. But they both are really grappling with just the exact same thing.
No, it's Thunderdome. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. Like they truly, one must die.
But like they like to fight with each other. Like they enjoy this because if they didn't, they would actually just squash it. There's a thrill to fighting each other, and they have found their foil in one another. So I think it's like a thrill, and it's love. There's a love there. It is love-based.
And they start going low.
They're sparring, and they talk about how Angie brings up how Lisa had the gall to send Sage, her assistant, to the salon and pick up the Fresh Wolf product. And then Lisa is so upset about how Angie said, let me go get that dusty product. And Meredith goes, you guys, come on, not the kids, please.
She goes, not the kids, please. Off limits, the children are off limits. We need some things to be off limits.
Meredith's makeup is also coming off all over her outfit.
I know.
It's really sad.
It looks like it's hot there, kind of. Like it looks warmer than... I feel like they're all like hot in those giant
I don't know what's
puffs.
going on weather-wise.
But everyone they do stop for a second. Meredith is able to silence them. And then Terrence is meeting with Braun, who's in a cute little monarch butterfly mini.
He goes, now why does brain keep coming up?
Bronwyn thinks of Muzzy.
I was like, ask her what that mouth do. She's been giving brain to Todd for clothes.
He goes, and she goes, well, yes, my mother has been sick. And he goes, well, it's something else. It's not over yet.
He's like, there is life, but like her blood levels are off.
I could see Bronwyn being like, are you sure she's going to live? Because can we just maybe go back and...
She's like, what if it's just over?
What if it's just over? Wouldn't that also... Is that possible that the life just ends?
Maybe it's the end.
What's the opposite of life?
She goes, so if we ignore that, then how much longer do you think she has?
He goes, rest assured though, he goes, I know you have a difficult time sometimes, but your mother is your biggest supporter. I went, this is how I knew he was a liar.
You're an agent of Satan. Get the fuck out.
You're operating in darkness. Get him out of here. Soothsayer. Muzzy has no good intentions for her daughter.
I said Muzzy hired him.
Yeah.
She's like, I hate gays, but I'll speak to you and tell you what propaganda to spread. Angie is...
I did like this part.
Positively furious that Lisa said that she had to borrow money to go to Europe. And so she goes, how dare you say I had to borrow someone's credit card? You want to know what? Here's my black card. Oh, here's my business black card. Here's another one. And here's my black Prada bracelet that I can swipe anywhere and pay with. I was like, she's bringing up things I didn't even know existed.
She's throwing cards. Brittany jokingly takes it and they go, don't give it to Brittany. She'll steal it. And then you hear Mary stand up. Mary's so genuine with Angie. She goes, stop throwing your stuff, girl. Stop it. Put it all back in your bag. Like, she's truly
Don't
like...
throw your credit cards around.
I think Mary's truly like, what are you doing? You're really embarrassing me and yourself.
Mm-hmm. But I do love throwing your credit cards.
That was pretty iconic. And that's why, like, I can't quit her. Because I'm like, even if she takes it too far eventually, I was like, this is an unbelievable flex. And it was powerful. And I think everyone was gagged by it.
But also, like...
The bracelet.
Who cares if you had to, like...
Because...
Who cares if you're like, I like couldn't, my credit card, like there's a million reasons that you would be like, hey, can I just like, can you charge this and I'll like write you a check?
They can't. Anyone who comes on the show is so proud. Like
they're proud of the money that they have.
I feel like if anyone would admit this, it would be the Wild Rose or Heather maybe. But like these women cannot admit this kind of stuff.
Well, then when you own a business.
Yeah, she's a franchise owner.
So wait, does a Amex Black mean that you have... Is it you spend over $100,000 a year or you have $100,000 credit limit?
Don't ask me.
The rules. They're not officially public. Invite only. Excellent credit score. Annual income of at least $1 million.
Danielle Staub had the first black card.
On the Housewives?
No, in America, I think, other than Madonna.
Danielle Staub?
That's what she said. Back in the day when she was really living high. She said that in like the first season. She did.
That's an incredible claim. The first black card in America, aside from Madonna, was awarded to Danielle Staub.
I'm pretty sure she said that. Can we Google that? Danielle Staub, black card.
$350 and $500 a year. Damn.
On your debit?
I gotta
on
start
your
shopping.
credit?
Yeah.
Danielle Staub. Staub. She was the 14th person. Oh, okay, the 14th person to receive one in the U.S.
Wow. That's a huge claim to fame.
I believe it. When she was with Staub.
Yeah.
When she was with...
She was like, she had access to his black card.
Right. The 14th. I love, that's a really... That's good lore.
I would love to be just like given someone else's credit card with a no spend limit and no questions.
Then Angie,
no comments.
No comments, no questions, just void.
Just like
the void.
Do you?
Yeah.
And everything is fine.
Hengie stands up and really ramps it through. She goes, "You know what, Lisa? I'm going to come back there and pull your ears back further than they were by your facelift."
He said, "I haven't gotten a facelift."
She goes, "Oh my God, look at her, Angie K. She's obsessed with my face." She goes, "You look like you've been in a wind tunnel."
Okay, she doesn't though. She doesn't look like she's had a facelift.
No.
Barlow. No. The only person that looks like they've had a facelift is Heather.
Yeah.
But I think she's just had 10 vials of filler placed in each cheek.
It was a strange... It was like a real kind of low-hanging fruit.
But they take it... What's funny is they're very like yes and with each other in the sense that like someone will say something and then the other person will yes and it to a whole new level.
They're Penn and Teller.
They are, because Lisa goes, "What are you standing on, shorty? You're short." And then she's like, "I'm not shorter than you are." And Lisa goes, "You are by at least 3 inches. By at least 3 inches, shorty." And it's like, what are you even talking about at this point?
They should do like a touring improv act.
They're very Velma and Roxy at the at the end of Chicago.
Yeah.
She goes.
They're kind of Death Becomes Her.
They are.
Just like hanging, like helping each other, but also like hating each other, pushing each other.
What are you standing on, shorty?
You're so short.
You're very short. Angie, they can't stop screaming, and Whitney tries to like raise a glass to make a toast. That's not working. They're not listening, and Whitney goes, "Have some respect from me and my event." Aww. It's not gonna happen.
Heather,
this is what you wanted.
Heather weirdly has like, I think she's truly never been to a psychic because of the Mormon thing. So she's like, she gingerly approaches Terrence. She kind of comes in and like quietly is like reverent and, "Hi. Oh, okay. How's it going? Should I sit here?" Like she's a little thrown by the tarot, you can tell.
I just love when it cuts to her, like Hengie and Lisa screeching at each other. And then it cuts to Terrence going, "Do you feel like love's not working out for you?" It's like, God damn it.
Then Meredith goes, "Enough! Sit down, everyone." Bronwyn comes out. She's crying about Muzzy.
They just go back at it. By this point, it's just the train has left the station and there's no there's no corralling these women anymore. Like, we're past even when Braun came out and like people tried to like give her a moment.
Britani.
Like, it's beyond that. They're now arguing again. Angie goes, pick up my black cards and go to Nordstrom. And Lisa goes, honey, I don't shop there, but you do. And then Angie goes, your boyfriend does for you. And then Lisa goes, oh yeah, what about Soup Man? Huh? What about Soup Man, bitch?
The Soup Man?
The Soup Man. She invokes the Soup Man.
This is truly scary. This is like urban legend shit. The Soup Man is like a man in a town who like comes with a soup with a little ladle.
Man.
It's Can Man. It's also the Cheese Man. Do you know about? Have I talked about the Cheese Man?
Oh, you've talked about the Cheese Man.
It's very like small town. I was like, who is Soup Man?
Well, I love that it's never explained. There's not even a producer. It's like, who is the Soup Man? And Lisa goes, I think that's a question for Terrence. And I was like, who is it though?
Angie's going, who's Soup Man? I don't know Soup Man.
I don't even eat soup.
Meredith goes, wasn't there like a whole thing on Seinfeld about Soup Man? I'm like, yes, Meredith.
They're like, yes, Nana, but it's time for you to go to sleep. Here's a Valium.
I love chowder.
They go to fight by the pond. Whitney finally like wrangles them and tries to like moderate.
Drowns them in the pond.
I know. She needs to dunk them.
Mm-hmm.
They need water thrown on them in this moment. And I don't think that about anyone.
Yeah.
But they really do, because they just won't stop.
No.
And Angie did start this round with her weird thing that she said to Meredith.
Mm-hmm.
And she came in ready to escalate the conflict with her Tupperware. And then she just will not stop talking. And this is where I started to get irritated.
It's cosmic, but unfortunately, that means it's annoying for everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you can't let something go. It's just, it's very human. So in a way, it's very relatable.
But it's also just like,
you're better than this, Angie. You're better than this.
The only way to beat it is to rise above it. And also just be like, so what? You're a liar.
Yeah.
And like not engage. But I do love that Lisa screams at Angie from the side of the pond all the way to walking into the room with Terrence.
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes, hi.
Hi.
She's fully demure by the time she gets in front of him.
She sits down with Terrence. She goes, hi.
Hi. Did I ruin the reading? He's like, no, not at all. He's like, now I know everything I need to know about you.
He's like, your husband and you don't love each other, basically.
And she was like, But then also on the first watch, I was like, oh, he's talking about John. But then on the second watch, I was like, maybe he's talking about Angie. But I don't know if Angie's a Scorpio.
He's like, you're in a kind of a holding pattern right now. Like, you can't really communicate. And she goes, that's probably true.
He goes, you're on different paths. She goes, we're on different planets.
Which, and with Mormons, they mean actual planets.
It's truly.
We're on different celestial bodies, for sure.
A strange planet.
I feel like that's true. She starts she puts her sunglasses on.
Mary,
they're having growing pains, I think, as a couple.
And it shows like them arguing about things, but I was like, what are they even arguing about? Couldn't really tell.
Like, their sons? I don't know.
Yeah.
Her giving BJs for the Utah Jazz.
We also just we'll never know.
No.
But I support Lisa cheating on John.
I think they're locked in. I don't think they're going to get divorced.
I think anything could happen.
That's true.
But I mean, she is isn't she the most Mormon out of everyone on the show?
Girl, they're sealed.
At this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so TBD if they would get a divorce. Because wouldn't she get kicked out?
Yeah.
Doesn't the woman get punished if you get a divorce?
Well, yeah, I think so.
And that's why she is such a perfectionist and I
don't know if that's true. I think, aren't you both sort of excommunicated? No, I guess.
No, wasn't Heather excommunicated when she got divorced from her husband?
Yeah, they hold the power.
Mary is trying to speak to Hengie and just down-regulate her. But Angie's pissed.
She calls out Angie. She's like, you're being a little two-faced with Lisa. Like, you're trying to be her friend, and then and then Hengie's like, I am not.
Yeah, and today everyone's like, Angie, you allowed Lisa to act like this all the time when you were friends, but now that you just don't like it, you're like mad at her, but it's a little hypocritical. And then Lisa comes out, she goes, what did I miss? More about my face, my business? I don't have a facelift, but I do have 12 threads on each side. And then they just go right back at it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the point where I was like,
they're having sex.
They are fucking.
It's like a marathon.
This is like tantra.
Mm-hmm. They're edging each other.
And then they go, Lisa goes, I could go so fucking low that we couldn't come back. And Angie's like, me too. So I was like, just do it then.
Say it.
That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Burn it the fuck down.
Yeah.
Then we can rebuild.
Yeah.
Also, what is it?
Yeah. Who is Soup Man? Is he like some Greek like soup mogul in Athens who like...
Soup Man identity TBD.
I want the soup. It made me hungry.
Me too.
I had soup last night.
Mary then tries to moderate Lisa. And I was like, this is masterful what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I at this point, I'm like, I would listen to anything she says.
She's the head of a
God.
church. She doles out advice for her living.
Yeah. Then when you think that it's like finally over, Angie enters with her fucking storage container.
Mm-hmm. Well, she first goes to Terrence and he tells her that Electra's horse is going to get injured. And she comes out and she tells him about it and she goes, well, you know, horses do get injured. And then you see Britani go, oh.
Brittany's learning a lot of things this episode.
I was like, I don't think Britney's ever seen a horse. Like, I think Britney thinks horses are a bit make-believe.
Or that they like exist in fairy tales or like, but people don't necessarily ride them.
Mango, stop licking. She goes, oh. Oh. Like, she's making a note of that. She's so self-absorbed that she's like learning that people keep them as pets, that they don't just like run in the wild. And then she brings out the Tupperware.
I was like, bitch, please don't do this.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, well, since you decided to take your boy's brand back, I'm just bringing things that I want to give back to you. So here's this horse and here's a bottle of Vita tequila.
The way Bronwyn holds it, she goes, she's so funny in that moment. She's like, are you kidding me? She goes, there's a vacuum sealed, unopened bottle of Vita. And she goes, to be honest, though, my Vita is vacuum sealed closed too.
Who drinks Vita?
I don't know.
Like, I never hear about it outside of...
I don't think it's real. Much like Brittany doesn't think
like
horses
it's like
are real.
Grain alcohol with like weird flavorings to make you think it's tequila, but I also don't believe it's real.
It's like shoe shine.
Brittany goes, not giving the gifts back.
Moonshine, sorry.
Moonshine. Shoe shine? Shoe shine. Mary's incredibly motivational speaking to Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
And then Angie like does her whole thing. And Lisa goes, Angie, you just don't get it. You're just upset that I'm working with Kérastase.
And she goes, I'm working with Kérastase. And she goes, really? She goes, who's my best friend? Angie. And then there's a dull and a lull in the combo. And I'm like, I think everyone is like, who is your best friend?
I thought it was maybe Meredith, but then now I don't know.
No, they're not best friends.
And Angie goes, Ben Affleck? And everyone laughs. And Lisa goes, no, let's call the head of Kérastase right now.
Is that her best friend?
I guess so.
I'm her best friend.
And
I
then,
might be.
No, we're all friends.
That was truly a moment. That was a very revealing moment where I was like,
she doesn't have friends.
She doesn't really have friends. She has contacts.
She has work.
Yeah, she doesn't, because she doesn't let people in. And unfortunately, my baby girl, until you are vulnerable,
baby girl does have to get vulnerable.
You gotta let people in a little, because everyone in this cast has like let the walls down, even Mary.
But I think that I really do believe this is the Mormon influence. I think she's already we know that she's a native New Yorker.
No one opens the door.
You know what? She's like
closed.
She's like a Jewish native New Yorker who then went full Mormon. So she already has that like New York tendency of like
brash.
Brash.
Out of my way.
Not going to trust anyone. I'm zeroed in on what I want.
You're on guard when you live in New York.
Yeah, and then she became a Mormon, and that is like
trust no one.
Crazy. That's fucking crazy. It's trust only the people in the church and like you must achieve perfection at all times, which will drive you loco. And so now those two things combined make it that she can't be vulnerable for even a second.
Who's my best friend? She was asking because she was like, Who is
it?
Who is it? She goes, does anyone know?
Wait, who is it though?
Who's my friend? Do I have friends? Where am I? Like, I think she was having a dissociative moment, actually.
And then it's just like, then she goes back to business mode. Let's call the head of Kérastase. This is, I think, what her brain goes through when she's like, I'm feeling lonely. I need to talk to someone. Her inner monologue is like, I'm sad. Things with John are weird. It's like we're on different planets. Who's my best friend?
Who's my best friend?
And then she comes up dry and she goes, let's call the head of Kérastase.
She calls
the head of a business.
That's like, that's very, I feel like that's a very like corporate, like when your whole life is work.
When you're a very successful woman who lives life in a very different lifestyle than the women around you, you might enter a situation where instead of calling a best friend, you're just calling the head of a
Kérastase.
You're calling the head of Kérastase.
A hair company.
And you're inking a deal.
It's dark.
But
she's like, I'm going to call the head of Wendy's. I'm calling Wendy.
Calling Wendy's HQ.
Hi, it's me.
They're like, oh my God, so good to hear from you. And they'll welcome you because you do great business for them.
Thank you. I just wanted to know, Wendy, who is my best friend? Can you answer that? I'm on the phone with Wendy. Can you answer that? Sorry, Wendy.
I'm going to put you on speaker.
You're on speaker right now with Angie. Wendy's like, who's Angie? She's like,
tell her.
Tell her. Who is my best friend, Wendy?
Who is it?
Well,
she goes,
me?
Ben Affleck? No, wrong again.
Wrong again, Wendy.
Wrong again.
Bye,
but I'll talk to
you.
you. I'll circle back.
Yeah,
Bye.
we'll circle back. I'll call you tomorrow. I'm so excited about that new campaign we're doing.
Yeah, I think that Lisa might not have any best friends.
No, John,
but now they're on a different planet.
John and Henry. Jack
wants to move out and get an apartment.
That's what they're fighting about. John's like, he should.
And Lisa's like, what about the boardroom?
She's like, no, we need him here. Like, his office is here.
Mm-hmm.
He does work from home.
She's like, but then he'll commute to the office.
Yeah.
I think she calls their home the office.
That's why
she's a warning to girl bosses everywhere.
You can girl boss
Did your girl boss too close to the sun?
She did.
She is a little bit.
She girl boss too close to Kérastase.
But I want her to get the deals.
Yeah, you want her to get the deals, but you want her to have
women
friendship.
Can't have it all.
They can't.
They really can't.
I'm sorry to say it's
Lisa
true.
Barlow's absolute
living proof.
The only proof you needed that women just cannot have it all.
You guys get the raw deal. And you want to have a female friend. You want to have good, solid friendships where you can be vulnerable and real and wild with. But unfortunately, if you also want the brand deals, you have to pick one or the other.
If a man were doing what Lisa Barlow does, everyone would congratulate him.
He'd have all the friends in the world. He'd have a whole...
No, he doesn't need friends. It wouldn't even be an issue. No one would ask about friends.
That's the thing. Like, look at Randy Gerber and George Clooney. They're best friends, and they are work friends. Like, I think the sad truth is that men like that can have it all.
Yeah.
They have a whole Rolodex of best friends. They have 20 guys in their phone book they can call right now and say, are you my best friend? They would say, yes.
Well, they can be best friends with the head of Kérastase, and it's like, cool. But when Lisa does it, it's a problem.
It's dark.
And you know what? Maybe they are her best friends.
Yeah, to her.
Bronwyn goes, the only one here with bad hair is Britani, and her hair's gotten better. I was like, give Britani a break.
I liked it. I was kind of like...
I forgot about her like whore hair last season.
After Britney's like dead-eyed response to what Whitney's actually really good like parental advice was, I've kind of like... She scares me a little.
Britney beholding Whitney's like genuine plea to like give a shit about her daughter while also just holding a cactus and going like this to it,
petting the cactus,
her just going HJ cactus mini cactus mode.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this woman only has Jared on the brain.
She's outside of herself a lot. And she was like, like, just stay in and just be there for your daughter. And Britani she went, it's hard though, like it's hard, which I guess is pretty real.
At least she's authentic.
At least you're on it. Like, at least, I mean, I'm sure it is hard to be a parent and to like just constantly give yourself to your kid. Like, that probably is fucking hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's a sacrifice.
It's hard. What am I supposed to like just stay in with her?
Lisa goes, don't you want that? Isn't she a priority? Don't you feel like that? And she goes, I do. I do.
Yeah. She's the lost daughter, which I'm like, there's truth. There's honesty in that.
If a man, again,
yeah, that's
if a
true.
man did it, you wouldn't be having a
I'm
problem.
unpacking my own societal expectation of a woman.
These women are.
This is
feminism.
It's feminism where she's allowed to be ambivalent.
Yeah, she's allowed to choose a man over her daughters.
Oh, it's hard.
It's hard.
It's like my mom. I'm imagining my mom going, it's hard. Spending time with him is hard.
Whitney is in the room with Terrence, and he goes, you've got a snake that you need to get rid of. And at that moment, Lisa walks through to leave.
She goes, I'm leaving.
Goodbye.
Poor Whitney. I felt bad, Whitney. Her psychic reading got interrupted a lot.
She doesn't care. She's probably talking to this guy like 3 times a week.
She goes, it was really hard for me to realize Justin didn't want to be part of Wild Ross Beauty. And our marriage is beautiful. Yeah,
she said Wild Rose Beauty made her feel equal in their marriage. And she was really upset that Justin didn't. I'm like, he had a job.
But also the way she was calling it Wild Ross. Wild Ross.
Wild Ross.
Wild Ross.
Ross dressed for less. When he's like, it's Wild Ross in there.
It's now Wild Ross. I am the Wild Ross. And they're like, well, you can't really call it Ross. And she's like, no, but it says Wild.
I put all I have into trying to buy Ross and call it Wild Ross.
She should buy a franchise of Ross.
She should do something.
Wild
I still
Ross.
am really unclear on like how this happened.
Alibaba.
Then Angie starts crying about like being bullied.
She goes, I don't know anyone who sells soup. Mary's like, you need to really just like, she's kind of saying what we're saying. You need to just end it here. Stop it. Stop pushing it further. And Angie goes, everyone has gone behind my back to Lisa. And she goes, you too, Mary. And I went,
don't accuse. Don't do that.
And Mary said, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. And I was like, no.
And then Mary leaves.
That made me really sad. She goes, goodbye, Mary. I was like, Angie, you are fucking it up right now. This is the best friend. This is your best friend.
Yeah, like, you're good. Also, what they're saying is true. Like, no one believes her. Like, Lisa, the joy of Lisa Barlow is that she always looks the worst of all. And that's, like, why she is so lovable and why she's baby girl.
But why did she have to go there with Mary?
Because she can't handle it.
Mary's such a good friend to her.
Like, I think there is a jealousy that Lisa gets a lot of fan love despite being, like, a psycho. And then...
Heavy is the center snowflake of Angie. You can have this. You can have it all, too.
She can have it all.
But you can't have it all. She can hold the center snowflake. She can have a gay husband. She can have a successful hair business.
She can have an affair with Soup Man.
She can have an affair or like some kind of weird financial arrangement with Greek Soup Man.
The Soup Man.
But
I love... She's degrading me. She's trying to make me look bad. Soup Man. I don't even know anyone who sells soup.
I'm trying to think if I know people who sell soup.
I don't know any soup sellers.
I wish I did.
I like the soup at Erewhon. Like the soup aisle. I can be found there quite often.
Wow.
Perusing. It's expensive. Those are like $20 jugs.
No, I know. Those are pints. Yeah. But her going against Mary really, really, I felt in my gut. I went, uh-oh.
I don't eat soup. I don't do anything illegal with soup.
What is it? I was like, is this like a code for something?
I think it's code.
Is this like the pasta?
I think they're speaking in a lot of code with each other because they do actually know things that could damage each other's like relationships.
Is it like pasta? Like, is it code for like drugs? Is she
I
like
don't even think the pasta was pasta. Or
Coke?
Pasta was blow.
I do.
But it's getting bad. Enough is enough. They need to bury the hatchet and just agree to disagree.
No.
They can't like hate each other silently and just like talk shit like everyone else.
No, they have to really be in each other's faces. And then while this is happening, Britani goes, Jared called me 6 times. He called me 6 times, texted me as much.
He called me 4 times and texted me 6 times. I'm going to call him. Is that okay? And everyone's like, no.
And then they call him, and then Bronwyn goes...
She goes, Jared, she's giving you up for Lent. Call her in May. It's over. Goodbye. I love that.
I love that. That's a good friend.
And she goes, as a gold digger, she could up her game. Amen.
Amen, Bronwyn.
I feel like these ladies are never going to leave the Vineyard.
No, I think if the rest of the season was Lisa's like trying to get out of the parking lot and she goes, I had to come back, but the driver couldn't find a way out.
I feel like the Vineyard is swallowing them and actually Whitney just lured them into the entity's lair. This has the entity written all over it.
Angela the wine, the sommelier, was absolute entity.
She was a handmaiden of the entity.
She was a full worker for the entity.
The entity loves a dark place where murder, where homicide.
Yeah, the sun starts
relationship homicide has happened.
The sun starts getting later and entity Whitney goes, so now that I have you all here, it is time to reveal the truth of the Vineyard. Utah wine is absolutely a product of entity. And this wine you drink, the entity is now a part of you.
She goes, I would like you to sign right here on the dotted line. And she provides contracts for them to sell their businesses to Soul Beauty, which is really
entity.
She goes, Incorporated.
This is good for 5,000 years. We plan to be here in that time. The man who lived here before, he did not sign the contract with entity. So you can see what happens when entity doesn't take no for an answer.
But now it is time for the ultimate merger.
You.
Please.
Come forward. It's picnic at Hanging Rock. They all one by one walk into the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
Come into entity now.
Merge with the entity.
Into pond. The entity is in the pond in liquid form.
Mm-hmm. The pond starts like swirling, kind of like whirlpool.
Britani goes, wow. Oh.
She goes, I'm a little upset that you didn't ask me to merge earlier.
Sorry, Britani, you are not included in entity.
Sorry, you do not have a business.
Your vibes are absolutely rancid. So you will not be joined until you get a business of your own.
She goes, but I'm a realtor.
No, you are not. You haven't sold anything in 40 years.
Entity wants nothing to do with your relationship with Jared.
Okay, well.
All right, I'm going to call him.
So you can choose entity or you can choose Jared. She goes, so that might be the thing that saves her life.
Yeah, actually, it was Jared all along for her.
I'm so happy with this episode. It was so good.
I love them.
I love it.
I don't want them to get to a place where they like can't be in the same room together.
That's where it flops.
Because that's where things start getting dicey.
That's where entire franchises have gone out the window. When one person can't be.
Can't they just say the horrible thing and then like move on?
No. Give us the soup. Give us the soup. Give it to me now. Ladle it into my mouth hole.
Yeah, they're beating around the bush. This is like when people say like men just like have to fight and then they get over their conflicts, like physically fight.
Yeah.
I think women just have to say the worst possible thing they can think of to each other and then try and bounce back.
Have a forum.
Yeah.
Well, let's shout out our entities. Thank you to our cult who always supply their glorious presence.
Nadav Haviv.
Kara England.
$1 Million Hair Baby.
Sex Unique Gandalf.
Ro Rosengarten.
Ash Kelly.
One of the Doles.
Teddy the Schnauzer and Tony Mango's Colt.
Alex Delisle.
Obviously.
Emily Vaughn.
Gina Sapienza.
Sarah Elizabeth from Boston.
Lucy from London.
Brooke Johansson.
Lilia Farrell.
Butternut Posh.
Brittany Rindon Weiss.
Danielle from The Brand.
Mazel Tov Lols.
Mary.
Kate Sulin.
Jess.
Diego and Darian, DC's Tom Ford couple.
Matthew Thomas.
Owsley Robinson.
Mariah Kay.
Kathy West.
Orlando.
Patron of the Farts.
Nick Sedaris.
Mr. Brandon.
Emily.
Kim Lucas.
Drone.
Drew from Toronto.
The Marchesa Casati.
Katie the Sup Lawyer.
RJ.
Modern Counseling, McLean, Virginia.
JP.
Goodbye to the entity.
Farewell.
Farewell to you.
Sexy Unique Podcast is created and hosted by me, Lara Marie Shane-Halls, and co-hosted by the inimitable Carrie O'Donnell. This episode is produced by Sierra Pavia. The audio and video versions are edited by Morgan McDonald. Production and post-production services provided by Bad Ladder. Additional production assistance provided by Jen Shad.